I've been playing more backwards billiards. I think I have the strategy worked out now. I think the way to do it is to build the rack from the back to the front. Most of the trouble comes from right after the break where there's a lot of balls in the way and some of them are touching. It's hard to get a clean shot on all the balls. That shot was pretty tightly located, but the prediction algorithm built into the game is not quite perfect, and so it's difficult to get every shot to be as tight as that last one. I've worked myself into a little bit of a corner here, so to speak, so this shot's a little bit of a Hail Mary. Of course, hitting through 3 balls, I did not hit it hard enough. I think now you can see my strategy and the rack building up from the back to the front. The 9 kissing the 5 really did not help my strategy. This is a pretty loose rack. I don't know what the rules should be for playing backwards billiards, but allowing a rack this loose may not be perfect. But you can see that I'm at least putting the 1 ball in the front and the 10 ball in the center. Let me try this again, but this time I'll try to do a little better. I think I'm slowly getting better at this as I practice more. This second game is going almost exactly like the first game, building up from the top left off the top rail. Well, maybe it's still not as tight a rack as I would like it to be, but I think it'll turn out better than the first game. Well, I think the rack is a bit tighter, but now that I notice, I think I'm a little bit too high on the table. I think this break was pretty good. It spaced out the balls well enough that I had a good chance to control the cue to be able to have a clean shot on each object ball to put it in the right place. Yeah, that 10 ball is definitely not on the center line. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but there's 2 different sound effects for when balls strike each other. One sound effect is a pop from a bubble wrap, and the other sound is a button being depressed. Well, you can forget what I said about trying to make a more tight rack. This one I think is just as sloppy as the first one, and it's not even centered on the table. So what should the rules be for backwards billiards? Please let me know what you think.